dogs have floppy ears. Some dogs have floppy tails. Some don't have floppy.
What's going on, people in YouTube land? Kimchi Chris here, and welcome to today's brand new awesome video. And for today's video, I want to discuss something that you probably thought I was going to make a video about if you follow the channel, if you drop by just sometimes. Maybe you just know me and you probably said to yourself, I bet Kimchi's going to talk about this because he's talked about everything else that this guy has done in recent times. And you've clicked on the title above, you know what we're talking about, you're not stupid. We are talking about the fact that Vinnie Vincent has announced his first full concert in about 30 years. He's going to perform in Memphis, Tennessee on December 7th, 2018. And sure, he's been appearing all over the place this year, taking pictures, doing autographs, giving hugs, doing all kinds of junk, but he hasn't really been performing too much. Now, at the Atlanta Kiss Expo, which I was at, he did do a short acoustic performance, and I assume this is going to be a more extended version of that because this is an acoustic evening with type storyteller show. But seeing a full concert for just the music side of things with the storytelling and things like that, this is pretty cool and this is pretty big news. Now, as exciting as this is, there are some things that are concerning me, so I'm going to touch on all those things here, but let's talk about the positives first. So the positives would be just the fact that it is a full concert. I mean, ideally he's going to play for an hour and a half to 2 hours and play a lot of stuff. Now, on the flyer, it does say that he will be doing Vinnie Vincent Invasion and Kiss songs, which, you know, is kind of a no-brainer, but, you know, maybe he'll play a couple of the like unreleased demos and things like that. Obviously, with it being an acoustic show, he's gonna have to kind of rearrange pretty much all of these songs. Not all the Kiss ones necessarily that he would do, things like I Still Love You or A Million to One translate to acoustic pretty well, but a lot of the Invasion stuff he's really gonna have to change around. But we know he's capable of doing that from the couple songs he's done here and there, like at the Atlanta Kiss Expo. So I'm really confident that he should be able to put together a half decent, at the very least, show, if not a wonderful one. And another thing that's interesting is that he hasn't announced if anyone will be playing with him because there's not a lot of info out there yet. So it could be him completely acoustic, maybe he'll invite Robert Fleischman on stage, maybe he'll have some backing guys, who knows, but this is a very interesting announcement, basically. I know some people want the full-on electric show, but for the time being, this will be a great way to maybe ideally wean him into that, because I would love to see a full electric show in 2019. Now, I know there's a lot of people saying they aren't sure he can handle doing that anymore, and that's why he's doing the acoustic show, but, you know, that's not what we're here to talk about. So that's a positive, just the fact that he's out there playing a full show. That's amazing, and just getting his name out there more and things like that. So that's pretty much the positives, the fact that it's a show, okay? Now we gotta delve into the negatives, unfortunately. First and foremost, it's concerning that they don't have a venue announced. Not gonna lie, that's concerning because I know that the ideal here is probably the fact that they want to gauge ticket sales and figure out where they're gonna have it, but that's not exactly how things work if you're doing a live music venue, unless you have some you've already talked to, which maybe they do, but I'm very concerned on that because they might not be able to get the date that they have advertised if they don't have it already booked. A lot of venues have certain things that you have to do if you're abiding to them. If you're already selling tickets, one of those is that a lot of them have contracts with different, you know, ticket sellers and ticketing programs and stuff. So that's alarming. And the fact that maybe they won't be able to find a venue at all, and then all these people that bought tickets in advance are just gonna be out of money, or at least temporarily out of money, and maybe out of wasted vacation time and all kinds of things. So not having a venue is the top of the list of very concerning things to me. Another concerning thing is that it's in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, Vinnie lives in Nashville, or at least the outskirts of Nashville, so why not just do it in Nashville? I mean, I know that I don't live in Memphis, but I know a little bit about their venues, and I don't really know where he would play there, in all honesty. I mean, size-wise, he'd probably play somewhere smaller, but I really don't see Vinnie playing at Murphy's or something like that, so that's a little bit concerning as well. I mean, Nashville seems like a natural choice. We have a lot of venues that would cater to that, and we know that there's a lot of Kiss fans in Nashville. There's a whole lot of them, okay? But, you know, he chose Memphis for some reason. I don't know. Maybe production costs are less there, things like that. I don't know. But regardless, that's another thing there, is that, you know, it's not Nashville, which seems to be his home base, and that's another small one, is that ticket sales are going to be hard to do as far as pricing and things like that when you don't know the venue's production costs, security costs, things like that. But I don't know, I don't know what they've done in the background work-wise, but it's very interesting that they haven't, you know, basically announced any of these things yet. Now, they also haven't announced the ticket price yet, but following suit with a lot of things Vinnie has done recently, this might be pretty costly, which might deter some people that have already seen him canceling some stuff recently, and the whole fact that they're not really sure what he's going to do. And as far as the tickets, they were supposed to go on sale today, Friday, July 27th, but the website changed last minute and just says coming soon. So as with many things with Vinnie, that's kind of par for the course that things have just not went exactly as planned and things have kind of changed last minute. And the last concern I have is kind of more of an overreaching one for Vinnie and not just a specific show, is the fact that he needs a graphic designer and someone that knows about web design and promotion and things like that. The flyer for this thing is just not good. It's not good, okay? I don't know who made it. I don't care who made it. I have an ideal of some of the people that probably made it, but it's not good. And it wouldn't be hard to hire someone to do a nice graphic design. It also would be nice to do an actual photo shoot with Vinnie now, because all of this promotional material that's floating around is not what he looks like anymore. Now, I understand that they want to remind you of the, you know, years past and, you know, the vintage Vinnie and everything like that, because that's what draws people in. But even with that aside, this flyer is just ugly, and his website doesn't look very good either, and deleting the Facebook probably wasn't a good move either. So we need somebody to step in and actually take care of his marketing and social media and all those other things, because this is not the most appealing thing to a promoter, to see what's going on his web presence, and as a result it's going to be harder to find a venue. Now, if they're doing this at a hotel or maybe even a venue that they're just doing a rental and they're running everything themselves, none of these problems I just said will be as much of a problem. But they're doing this just like a regular show because of all these things like the bad marketing, the pre-sale tickets, a pre-announced date. This is going to be a hard sell for a venue as well as possibly customers. So I am concerned on how this whole thing might actually go. But with all that said, I do want to end things here on a positive note. It is exciting to see that he's trying to do a full-on concert and regular show. So I have nothing but, you know, hopes for the best for this, and I might go. I don't really know. I mean, I know on a lot of these videos I discuss different Kiss things, like the Vault, for example, and I said I might do it, but I ended up not doing it last minute, things like that. So who knows? But it is cool that he's out there trying to do this. I wish things were working a little bit better. I already see a lot of red flags right now, and that's just not good. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this so far. Now, I know that Vinnie's fans are very passionate, and some of them are the most amazing people in the world, and some of them are the worst people in the world. So I'm sure I'm gonna get some love and some hate in those comments, but just keep it coming, because if it's too bad, I'll just delete it. It doesn't really matter. But let me know what you guys think below. Seriously, I would love to hear some more opinions on this. Give this video a thumbs up if you stuck the whole thing out, and hit that subscribe button for more Kiss content. Hit the alarm so you get the updates. Once again, my name is Kimchi Chris, and I will see you guys on the next video.